I'll tell you this, Nick. I forgot to press the record button, so that's a good thing. So we're live. We're live here in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Let's do it live.
We're gonna do it live. Hey, Kyle, can you pass me my phone with all the questions, the pre-questions? So we have some pre-questions that
Okie dokie.
That some of our wonderful members have. You're about to play the drums in a bit?
No, I'm just trying to get more comfortable, you guys. I wasn't comfortable where I was, and so go ahead. Just don't mind me.
I know you're good. Now I can't open up my phone. We're having all these technology problems. So how about this, Nick? Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us where you were born, which hospital, where you grew up.
Yeah. Okay.
How you fell in love with barbecue? Why are you in barbecue?
All right. My name is Nick Pensis. I was born in Weslaco, Texas on November. Yeah, dude.
Dude, we just did a Valley tour with breakfast or tacos. Like the Valley has tacos in Texas.
I haven't been since I was a wee lad. But I was born at Knapp Memorial Hospital in Weslaco, Texas at 9:10 p.m. on November 29, 1976.
So has your birthday ever been on Thanksgiving?
My birthday's coming up. So usually like the day after or close. I don't remember actually ever having a Thanksgiving birthday. But since it is, I never get a birthday cake. I always get a pumpkin pie, but that's what I want.
So real whipped cream, or do you like Cool Whip?
I usually don't do either. I just like it like cold, just a slice, and I get a whole pumpkin pie for myself for my birthday, and I keep it in the fridge. And every morning, it's like I get a slice, and that's my jam for like a week. If Cool Whip's around, that's easy. It keeps in the fridge. I'll put it on there sometimes, but who's making whipped cream from scratch that's going to be still there the day after? No, it's all going to be gone.
100%.
What else? Okay, so barbecue.
No.
That was the next. I remembered all the fucking questions you asked me. So if you're cutting me off, that's fine. But I'm just saying.
I want to know about your teenage years too before you get into barbecue.
I had a mullet, and I played drums, and I played in bands in high school, and almost didn't graduate high school because of that, because I was on the road all the time.
What kind of music?
Then in high school, so I played in a couple different bands, anything from like literally like metal and punk to the band that I was touring with, though, we played blues and funk. Yeah.
You seem like a bluesy, funky kind of guy.
Well, there were older folks willing to pay the money to hear that, so I had to put the metal vibes away for a little while.
Respect.
So what about you, Joe? That's a large Lone Star flag.
Well, people may not know this, but you served the coldest Lone Star draft in Texas out in this beautiful place called Stanley's famous barbecue.
It's proven. The temperature logs will back that up. If Andrew were here, he could pull out the temperature logs and show everybody. Andrew's the kitchen manager, everybody, and that's one of the amazing parts of being a kitchen manager is keeping temperature logs. It's a glorious job they're really the unsung hero of food safety and enjoyment. The temperature logs.
Spoken like a true gentleman that cares about the quality of this beautiful barbecue spot.
You're goddamn right, son. Sorry, can I cuss on here? Is this cable?
You can do whatever you want. Just if you're going to take off your shirt, let us know beforehand. Other than that, you're good.
I won't do that. But I apologize, everybody, if your children are watching with you. I have a bit of a potty mouth.
Stacy's was at
Great
Stanley.
patio.
Yeah, she was there.
When, Stacy? Thanks. And I agree. It is a great patio. We continue to try to make it better all the time.
Yeah, no, that place is unbelievable. The turkey's great. But, I'm a sucker for your pork ribs, like those baby backs. Like, there's just something about some beautifully done baby back ribs.
Well, thanks, pal. Yeah, that's our jam. And you should come to Stanley sometimes when we have live music.
I know.
That's really extraordinary. I brag a little bit because Daniel Vaughn goes to lots and lots and lots of barbecue places, and he said that Stanley's was the most fun place to eat barbecue, especially when we had a band.
Yeah, that's so amazing because you have to be able to put your thumbprint on who you are. And look, you have drums behind you, and exude in your barbecue also.
Yeah. Not having any music right now, dude. It's a little hot.
Very hot.
And we got some stuff going on behind the scenes. So kind of took a break for a minute.
Behind the scenes, taking breaks is good. Everybody needs a break. We've been going. Everybody's been going 100 miles for like 4 years. Like, let's just enjoy the moment right now.
Changing backgrounds again. Just still trying to get comfy, everybody. It's a little better. It's a bad angle.
I love all the white though. I'm a big white fan. Like, it's just very peaceful.
It's very clean. It's very clean.
So, how did your journey get into barbecue?
Well, it was not intentional. I'll say that much. I really just being sorry. So Spencer is trying to get in here.
Ooh, nice.
And
Kyle's going to help him out. You just keep on going. Don't worry about Spence. We will take care of you here.
Okay. Okay. But then when I did that, there it is. Here we are again. Barbecue was an accident. I just was really, when I got off the road, when I was touring with another band that was based out of Los Angeles from 2000 to 2004, I ended up back in Tyler, and I had only really ever done a few things in my life that I thought I was either good at or, could be happy doing it. And that was doing the music biz thing or working in a restaurant. My dad was a chef and ran restaurants and clubs, and my mom worked with him. And so I literally grew up in the back of the house. Like, I would be in the kitchen playing with lobsters that were alive, or watching like chefs.
Were they fighting against each other, or you just had like one by yourself?
I was trying to make them fight, or like watching chefs carve sculptures out of, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was just lard, but I watched my dad carve ice, with a chainsaw, and then when everything got hopping, he'd kick me out of the kitchen and he'd go set me out front behind the drummer in the band and give me a cherry Coke and some goldfish. He's like, "You stay right here." And I would sit there all night and watch the drummer. So I don't know, those two things really had a pretty big influence on me. And so when I was looking for something to do, I was like, well, I guess I'll go back to school, but I don't know. I didn't really want to go back and work in the restaurant business and just wait tables or manage a spot. And so this guy I know had just bought Stanley's from the Stanley's family. JD was just getting older and couldn't really be there every day. And so he bought it from the family, and I knew that they had, had plans to try to expand or just do some different stuff. And they hit me up, and I was like, well, I'm not really looking for a job. I'm looking to kind of do my own thing. So they were like, well, what about coming in and, maybe being an owner? So that opened the door for me. I went to work at Stanley's in June of 2005, and then bought out that guy in May of 2006.
How nerve-wracking was it? Because did you own anything beforehand?
No, I had no. I mean, owning's a totally different thing, obviously, and I learned a lot of shit the really, really hard, dumb way. But more importantly was that I had no experience with barbecue at all, doing any of that. And Stanley's is a place that's been around a long time, and they used to have brick pits, and they have this really cool history. But basically, it started out as a place that just had an old hickory gas rotisserie, and as time went on, I did what a lot of people do, and I was like, you know what? There's more to it than this. And I went to Central Texas and took a trip. Just decided to leave one night, and so I went to Lockhart, and I walked in Smitty's and saw the fire on the floor. You had to walk around the fire to go to the bathroom. And I was like, what the hell? And then Louis Mueller's and a couple other places, and I just went home and I was like, okay, the legacy of this place deserves to go back to its roots of how it was. And so from that moment on, I was like, all right, we're going to return Stanley's to doing this the hard and the right way. And so it's been a hell of a journey ever since.
How amazing. Like, I took that Lockhart trip for the first time in my life about a year ago. And, people always talk about like barbecue's terrible down there, but it's not terrible. It's a timestamp in the barbecue journey and history. And it's some of the most amazing stuff if you really just eat it and appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I honestly don't remember it being bad. I don't, to me at that point in time, I didn't really have a huge frame of reference so I was just really struck by the experience of the process. And, that's actually that same trip, is when I met Aaron Franklin. He was still in the trailer, like in the very early days. And I sat out there and talked to Aaron and Stacy for a while that night, and they had like an event going on. And, we were all just talking about, barbecue, but just really about like, oh my God, how do we figure this out? How do we figure out how to live doing this? How do we figure out all of the things? We're just all had the same, we're just baffled by the insanity of it all. And would this ever work? Like, how do we make this work is really what everyone was trying to figure out. And I thought I had some revelatory stuff because I was, asking questions at Smitty's about their cooking process and their times, which was, literally none of it was at all what we did. And I was just like, holy shit. And I was talking to Aaron about it, that night, and he was like, wow. And I don't know, man, it just goes to show we're all, what? Look at Spencer. Hey, everybody. Spencer is actually, where'd the camera go? He's finishing our brisket cook right now. So we don't know how long he's going to be around, but there is Red. That's our big second offset. Can you hear us, Spencer?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Hey, buddy.
Look how
Hey,
good
buddy.
you look.
Hey, buddy.
So, if y'all don't know, this is Spencer. This is the best grill master in the world. Pitmaster in the world. I know he's absolutely amazing. He has probably the cleanest pit room in barbecue.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I said, holy cow, this is the cleanest pit room I've ever seen in my life.
Not so much right now, but
it's good. It looks good. How many pits do you have going on right now?
I got 3 going right now.
Yeah.
So I got some chicken cooking. And I got about 40 briskets going.
Nice. Sounds like it's gonna be a busy
Tuesday. It's it's a busy Tuesday for
sure.
Sure.
Can we have a peek? Can we peek?
Well, I think you can. I've already pulled some.
They're
okay. Resting on the speed rack.
Yeah. So if people don't know, there's actually a special going on with 44 Farms right now. You can buy a brisket that you can cook at home and get 2 or 3 barbecue sauces of Stanley's with it.
I didn't
Heck
even
yeah.
know that.
Look how beautiful those briskets are. Beautiful little babies.
Yeah.
So people don't know 44 Farm Beef is out of Cameron, Texas. Black Angus, no antibiotics, no hormones. It's the absolute best beef you can get in the world. And only the
True.
top barbecue joints in the world here in Texas get to use it, and Stanley's one of them.
And
That's right.
Zavala's
And we were
one of them.
super pumped to be working with them. We love those guys. Jose takes good care of us.
Jose's great
A
people.
bunch of great dudes. Yeah.
This was actually my first brisket box I ever got from 44 Farms. I got it framed.
I'd have to go into the landfill for mine.
we actually use their brisket boxes for all of our to-go orders because they're like, I call them like the perfect Yetis, right? Like they're just like,
Yeah.
No, seriously. Yeah.
it's
Good
so
way to
good.
recycle.
Yeah. So how many kids do you have, Nick?
Hey, everybody. There's Luka, as in Luka Doncic, and there's Zeus.
That's the sign.
I have 2.
2?
Yeah.
I have to tell you something. You would have been so proud because I know those are your dogs, but I was thinking about the hot dog party you were having, or the burger party you were having with the kids. I actually warmed up my hot dog buns for the first time ever. It was great.
Stanley's secret.
I turned the oven on. I put it like at 150. Just let it come up while I was doing everything else. It was great.
Don't keep everyone in the dark, Joe. I want you to tell them what you're talking about.
So, the perfect sandwich, you have to have a toasted bun or a warm bun. So, if you don't have the ability to toast it, you just turn your oven on, get it in there, and you almost get like this little. The crust gets not hard, but just this nice feel.
It's a little, and then you're soft and chewy on the inside. I don't care if it's a hot dog bun, a burger bun, or just even like when you're just making a sandwich with like some Dave's Killer, like, you know, like super healthy bread like we have to eat when we get older now. Toast your buns, you guys. I'm telling you, you will be so much happier.
You want to lock that juice in.
And it's better. Ooh, that sounds like a firebox. Is that about 1,000,000 degrees in there, Spencer?
I'm pretty sure it's close. Yeah, gotta be.
Hey, everybody. This is Brisket, everybody.
Hey, Brisket.
That's my pit bull rescue.
How hot is it in the pit room right now?
It's about 120 ambient. So about 2,120 degrees sitting in a fire.
How much water have you drank today?
You can't count. You can't count how much water I've had today.
Now, I always say people want to do,
50-gallon drum.
Yeah, at least.
you know, everybody wants to do Pitmaster stuff. You have to do Pitmaster stuff. That's why I'd rather just cook in the back.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, especially when it's this hot. It's I mean, every day you're just trying to survive the day.
So Nick, I don't know how much longer.
It's literally trying to kill Spencer every day, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, Nick, or excuse me, Spencer, I'm not sure how much longer you're going to be on, but would love to know, where were you born? Then how'd you get into barbecue?
I was born in Longview, Texas, many years ago now. And I got into barbecue. I went to work for Chef Jordan Jackson at Bodacious on Mobberly, which is how you and I met, Joe, for the first time 6 or so years ago.
I think it was like your first week, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah, it's my first week. You came in with the fam.
I brought my
Yeah. I think it's just almost a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
So got to meet all you guys, and then in Stanley's full circle fashion, we ended up working together again and kind of getting to re-meet each other, and which was super cool because the first time I met you, I think you were just getting started, and now look at us.
I know. It's been a hell of a journey. And the most beautiful thing about the barbecue journey is how amazing the individual. Actually, no, not everybody's amazing, but I always say majority of the individuals in barbecue are amazing. and it's genuine, right? Like we're all like
Absolutely.
like Nick was talking about when he was talking to Aaron. We're just trying to figure out how to do it, and we're still trying to figure out how to do it
Every day. Every day, man.
You know,
But yeah, it is a brotherhood. I feel like a lot of really cool guys in barbecue,
there
which
are
is
some
great,
bad
man.
guys too, and it's okay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So what is your favorite thing to eat at Stanley's? And then if you're not eating barbecue, that I know you're probably not, what is it like? What's your like thing you absolutely love to eat?
So at Stanley's, I might be a little bit biased here, but I love a mother clucker. Of course, who doesn't? There you go. Got the clucking sauce right there, buddy. And of course, I am a big fan of brisket. Again, not biased at all. Not because I'm up here pulling brisket or anything. Pretty much anything 44 Farms, I'm pretty into. I love that beef. So, but yeah, mother clucker. And then outside.
Uh-oh, I think we lost you.
You want to mute?
Oh, he left us. He didn't want to tell us how good it was.
He saw the pretty red button and was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And
I know something that
disconnected
we always do.
We all do that.
What is your favorite thing at Stanley's? And then secondly, what do you love eating outside of the barbecue arena?
So the very first thing I ever had at Stanley's was a brother-in-law, which is a butterflied hot link that we smash onto the flat top and get it all brown and yummy, and just getting that nice greasy char going on it. And strangely enough, there's a piece of American cheese, and then we're in East Texas, y'all. I don't give a shit. We put barbecue sauce on stuff, and it's not because we're trying to hide anything. It's just good. It's just good. That's just how we roll. And it's got sauce on it, and then some chopped brisket, which is another East Texas thing. You can get a chopped brisket sandwich at other barbecue joints, but there's just something truly unique and different about a chopped brisket sandwich when you're in East Texas. It's not the same. And a lot could be said, about Central Texas barbecue and how they do things, how it's not the same, and that's fine. Every region's got its thing. East Texas is about chopped brisket. Still to this day,
so good.
That chopped brisket sandwich is the #1 seller at Stanley's every single day. It's just what we do. And JD, I don't know why I never got to meet him, but we chop our brisket in a meat grinder with a special plate, and that's what JD did. That's what we do, and it just adds a whole other different texture to our sandwich. Anyway, the brother-in-law is really freaking good. It's the first thing I ever had. That's all I ate at Stanley's for about 5 years until I actually started working there. Even though my first job at Stanley's was to actually rip up carpet at a spot they were going to have a second location at, and scrape up carpet adhesive off the concrete. Do what you got to do, folks. It is a hustle. It is a hustle. You got to hustle. So, yeah, the Yeech Taylor's kicked in, and I forgot. Was there another question?
Ooh, I got you here. So what is your favorite thing outside of barbecue?
Oh, well, I'm having to change my ways, you guys. I recently met this gentleman named Ronald Stein. He's a cardiologist, and he had some suggestions for me if I wanted to have a long, happy life. So, outside of barbecue, there's so many little joys and little wins, but like a straight up legit smash burger is just like a cast iron smash burger. Watch your mouth. I love it. Pancakes are one of my favorite food groups.
Ooh, are you syrup or maple syrup person? Like you want the cheap shit or you want the good maple?
No, it has to be good maple. It has to be. It has to be. And you know, there's different styles of pancakes, you guys. They're not all created equal. So you got to try around and see who's making the right style. You
I like
know,
dip.
they may say it's Hey, buddy.
I'm back.
He's back. He's back, everybody. We're just talking about pancakes.
That sounds pretty good.
So let's talk about this mother clucker. It was life changing. What's the best kind of chicken to use for the mother clucker?
Thigh. You want to have a chicken thigh,
Okay.
preferably with all the bones out of it. You don't want to eat any bones.
Go on a bone-in chicken clucker.
I don't recommend it.
And do you take it all the way to 165, or do you bring it a little earlier and let it go up by itself so it stays nice and juicy?
So I like to take it to 165 all the way. That way, you don't have to worry about any issues or making anybody sick. It's better safe than sorry, especially as much as we put out.
Yeah, and
So-
that's doing in our world. You have the authorities who are going to make sure that you have to do those things, whether you would do that in another type of scenario at home or not. When you are health department inspected, you must do the things that they say. So 165, everybody.
I love it. Follow the rules. That's the way to go. They want to know, is there something that y'all wish y'all were smoking besides smoke, like meat wise?
Okay.
What would y'all like to bring on the menu out there at Stanley's?
Nick, you want to take this one first?
There's all kind of things that we try that we want to try to get people to get into. We R&D stuff all the time. We'll do something, during the week. I mean, even if something as simple as spare ribs, just because we're so well known for doing baby backs. Spencer's cooking a hell of a spare rib. Might need some WD-40 on that firebox, son.
And tallow, buddy. Tallow.
Yeah, there you go. Spencer's cooking the hell out of spare ribs, and then, no one really wanted to buy them. Everyone's just about that baby back. So, I don't know. We've made wings. We've done all kind of stuff, but I think, we just stick to what you do well and what you sell, and we're just kind of rolling with it. Although this week, so we have fish tacos and we have a fish sandwich, which sells okay, but Andrew decided to do a Texas Gulf shrimp, a blackened Texas Gulf shrimp instead, and that sold really well this week. And we're going to replace the fish tacos and the fish sandwich with the blackened Texas Gulf shrimp. It was delicious.
So do you smoke it? Do you grill it? Do you just with some butter in the kitchen?
Nah, man, it ain't fancy. It's like on the flat top, cooked to order, just Gulf shrimp style with some blackened seasoning.
That sounds amazing.
Like a quick 2-minute cook. Look for the pictures on Instagram. They're beautiful.
How many tacos do you get?
Is it a pair?
It's a pair, yes.
Yeah, it's a pair.
What are some of the sides y'all have there? Like, what are some sides that you're like, oh my god, like I gotta get another thing of beans?
It's East Texas, brother. We do it cowboy style pinto bean. It's not them sweet ass baked beans though. It's like old school pinto beans with chopped brisket in it and smoked bacon and big chunks of onion. Red skin potato salad and coleslaw, and then we just recently started doing some really killer mac and cheese.
One thing I had was out there was the unbelievable brisket Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, that was tasty. I wish he was here to tell you guys about it. Andrew, who ironically is probably one of the most tech savvy guys I know, can't get in here right now. He's still trying, I think.
Are we helping him over?
I just muted my messages because he kept texting me. He said he was in a chat room all by himself. No one else. But we're in here having a great time, everybody.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
German pancakes. I've never had that. I'd rock some blue corn pancakes. I'm just reading the comments over here, and yes, shrimp, the superior Gulf product.
Oh, Andrew's in.
Hey!
Hello.
How are you?
You made it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Where's my face? Oh, not fit for TV.
No.
Okay.
Just put the camera somewhere.
What are you guys up to?
Andrew, can you see me? Can you? Zop. Oh, you can see me. I just can't see you.
Oh, you
He hung up.
Whoa!
Oh, you hurt his feelings, I guess.
Put the camera around.
I pissed him off, you guys.
So Brandon
Hey,
loves.
Brisket.
Yes, I can see you.
Hey.
Sorry, having technical difficulties on just the phone here.
That's okay, buddy.
It's all good. So before we get to where Andrew was born, Nick, what's the perfect way to make a smash burger?
What's the what?
Perfect way to make a smash burger.
I think you got to keep the weight of the patties you're gonna make to like 2.5 ounces, because if they're too big, then you just won't get the right amount of the. I always pronounce it wrong. Is the Maillard effect? Is that how you say it?
The Maillard effect, yeah.
Maillard. Okay, see, I told you. Which is the brown yummy crust that occurs. So, there's a book called The Food Lab. It's the absolute best cookbook on the planet, and all the videos that, again, I'm gonna butcher it, but Kenji Lopez, he has a bunch of videos on how to make a smash burger, so I just watched his videos. Don't salt and pepper it before you put the beef down or before you mix it up. It's gonna fall apart.
But after it's smashed, you can throw it on there, right? That's how I do it.
Yeah. Don't mix seasoning in with the meat ahead of time. That's not the move. And scientifically, he'll tell you why. He makes smash burgers like seasoning it all those different ways, and then you get to see the effects of what he does on the cooked final product. It's so cool. It's fascinating. I mean, he even talks about the right way how to like slice onions and why, and gets into the anatomy of an onion and all the different ways. And it's great stuff, everybody. It's fascinating if you love food. Check out his smash burger videos. That's pretty much exactly what I do. I bought probably I'm embarrassed to say, the dollar amount of tools to have the right smash burger arsenal. You have to do like an old school burger sauce. A lot of people call that different things. People call it fry sauce, burger sauce.
Somebody's asking about a burger sauce right now. Perfect timing.
No way.
I swear.
Burger sauce from scratch. Yeah.
What's your burger sauce? Can you give that away?
I mean, it's like the old school. It's ketchup and mayo and a little mustard, and then like old school, like the pink sauce.
So do you do?
You gotta have a little dill pickle content in there, you know.
Exactly. I stole Danny Meyer's recipe. Shake Shack sauce recipe is the one that I always try to recreate, because Danny Meyer is an amazing dude, and the empire he's built as a restaurateur, much respect. And just the way Shake Shack, I just always happened. I thought it was fascinating, and it's delicious. It's really good. So
somebody said they like sriracha. Another person said they like to put paprika in their burger sauce.
Well, that's a great thing about cooking, everybody, is you do the things that make you happy. There's no right way or wrong way. And then you get to have cool conversations about it and try your friend's stuff. And, and you get ideas. Oh, well, I like that idea, but I'm going to do this. So, yeah, man, If you like it hot, spice it up.
Hell yeah, a little sambal instead of some ketchup. I'm on that train right there.
That's what's up.
See, Andrew's talking the real right now, everybody. We were just talking about the Gulf shrimp tacos, buddy, right before you got on.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
You want to tell everybody how you make those Gulf shrimp tacos so they can do it at their house?
You know, the cooking process is pretty simple. You got to have all the right ingredients, though. That's where it starts. Yeah, definitely messing around with this new 14-16 Gulf shrimp, you know, which is a pretty big guy. Liking it so far. I do a simple blackening seasoning. It's pretty paprika and garlic powder heavy. Simple sears on both sides until just done. You know, we do a pickled red onion. I like to go heavy with the aromatics when I pickle my red onions. A lot of coriander, a lot of clove, a lot of allspice, obviously some fresh garlic, some cinnamon, bay leaf. You know, even some cardamom sometimes.
Sounds very flavorful.
Oh yeah. Do a little garlic chipotle crema. You know, it's working out. I'm pretty happy with it. It's gonna go live full time here soon.
Hey, Andrew, everyone was also asking about things that we would love to smoke other than the things that we already smoke, but only food-wise.
But only food. Okay, that's that conversation. So, you know, I just had a pretty good conversation with a good friend of mine Saturday who came up from Austin, and I think we'd like to start a cold smoke. You know, I'd like to get the ham and the pork belly all done in-house. I think that's the next move as far as the cold room and sausage and everything moving forward as well.
Nice.
So with cold smoke brings some different proteins we can mess around with, man. You know, I'd love to do a duck pastrami. I'd love to mess around with some salmon, you know, do some things we're just not quite set up for as far as control temperatures right now.
I love it.
So here's the deal. Can I rewind real quick, because we talked about the history and started to get into, you know, my how barbecue lit me up and my inception there. But I mean, the truth of the matter is, like I said, it was not ever really my intention. It was just an opportunity I had to jump in and try to be my own boss. It was this opportunity to jump in at Stanley's. But what I did, you know, with most anything I've ever decided to put time and effort into, is I was like, okay, we're going to do this. We got to do this the right way. And over the years, as I've developed as a cook, and, you know, was one of 3 Pitmasters at one time, is inevitably you find people like Andrew who worked with me many years ago and left and opened his own restaurant, and that became very successful, and he was separated from it, and he's come back to me and brought all the amazing things that he's learned since then, you know, to continue to work together. But you meet people like Jordan and like Spencer, who, you know, Spencer is cooking on a level that I won't be at, and I trust him to do that. I don't really get to cook anymore. I'm, you know, trying to steer the ship and look at the horizon of which the direction we're going, and continue to just be prepared for anything that could possibly happen from a business standpoint. You know, because literally right before COVID, we're sitting there, me and Jen, my wife and co-owner, talking about, you know, well, what would happen if some crazy thing happened? At the time, it wasn't COVID. We didn't really think about that, but we were basically just talking about scenarios like, what if there was such a gnarly drought that the entire cattle crop was just gone? Like, what would we do? Our entire livelihood is based on something that is not finite, right? So you just got to be thinking about things like that. And, you know, it's not always just the glory of the pit room and cutting a beautiful rack of ribs or a perfect brisket. You know, we're running businesses, and hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
He's back.
So, yeah. So guys like Spencer cook their ass off, and you can't keep up with them anymore. And so you just let them do it. And then as a team, we're all able to to do the things of bettering yourself. God damn, dude.
sorry, old creaky.
I think he's doing it on purpose.
And Andrew is a freaking wizard of temperature logs and also just amazing flavors and putting things together that are executed well, and kind of broaden our base a little bit. And it's really about the team for real. And Jake just said 2 minutes ago, what's your favorite non-Texas barbecue? And I don't know what that means because there's not any other barbecue other than Texas barbecue.
That is what I'm talking about, because we all know Texas barbecue is the greatest barbecue in the world because everybody wants to be Texas barbecue.
So listen, for those of that don't know, is my wife's family is from Virginia, and I actually currently reside in Virginia right now and fly back and forth to Texas all the time. So I get to experience Carolina barbecue and Virginia and this East Coast barbecue thing. And you guys are really, truly want to find the place that I'm just like, damn, that is good. And unfortunately, I just cannot. I just cannot find anything over here that lives up to what everyone's talking about Carolina barbecue. That's just amazing. Like, I love a pulled pork sandwich, but the only pulled pork sandwich that I really love is the pulled pork sandwich that we make at Stanley's in East Texas. No one's using firewood up here to cook anything. You go around the back of these restaurants. I don't know, man. Maybe nothing. I can't figure it out. But it's just not the same. There is a place in Richmond. If you guys are on Instagram, find ZZQ on Instagram.
They seem like really good people. They're good people.
They're great people. So sweet. Orange is from Texas, and Chris is a hell of a pitmaster. They're building a great business. And if you're into barbecue porn, like, their pictures are so great. They're making killer barbecue. Great folks. And I mean, truly make me proud as a Texan.
Did you said ZZQ in Richmond?
Richmond, Virginia. ZZQ, correct.
Can you hook up Brandon and tell them that he's going out there and see if they'll have ice cold Lone Star waiting for him?
Yeah. Is there a way for me to get in touch with Brandon here?
I'll get you in touch with Brandon. He's good people. You'll like him.
Yeah, Brandon, I can put you in touch with Chris Foltz directly. And so I actually might be there on Sunday as well. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? I don't know when you're going to be there, but I might have to go out to Richmond on Sunday.
Where do you live right now? I apologize.
I'm in Virginia Beach, so
how far is that from Richmond?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hey, what's the temperature like there in Virginia Beach? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. I'll look for you, Spencer, even though you're being a smartass right now.
I thought you were about to pull like a baller move and walk outside on the beach. I was like, bro. I was gonna say that's next level shit right there.
I'd have to hang up then. I couldn't deal with that.
Virginia Beach is big, but it's not like not everybody lives right on the beach.
Okay.
It's just the name. It's just the name of the town where part of the town's at the beach. It's 82, but it feels like it's 90 right now.
I would take 82 all day, every day.
It was like 72 this morning. All right. Anyway, so moving on. That's my favorite barbecue. That's not Texas barbecue, even though ZZQ is Texas barbecue. So that again answers the question with my original answer, which there is no other barbecue than Texas barbecue. Which of course I'm joking. I know there is, and we say that in a
no, you're not joking.
In a fun way. But everybody here that's opening barbecue joints around, they're all trying to do Texas style barbecue, and that makes it even worse because it's not good.
But you know what's so funny about Texas style barbecue is it's not even a style. Like every person has their own way of making barbecue. they grew up doing. Have you heard of the brisket taco? It's brisket taco company. It's in, somebody put it on here. It's in Staunton, Virginia. Have you heard of Staunton, Virginia?
Staunton's pretty far west. I'm about as far east, and Staunton's almost as far west as you could be until you get into the state of West Virginia. But sometimes when I drive, I can go that route. So I would check that out.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting real self-conscious about these squeaking doors now.
I think you did it on purpose. I think you just wanted us to hear it.
It sounds like a noise that they would use as an effect in an 80s horror movie when like.
Oh yeah. So for everybody that's cooking in their backyard, if you're Weber, Oklahoma Joe, Traeger, or Millscale, whatever's not making that squeaky sound, you're not making good barbecue. I want you to know that.
But you could get that sound by just neglecting your smoker and letting it get a little rusty. Yeah, Cody's gonna rust his hinges right now. Good call, Cody. How much time is this thing? Like, I blab.
We got 5 minutes.
Well, let me take the moment just to say on behalf of everybody, like, truly, you wouldn't be in this room listening to us be silly if you weren't a part of BBQ Distro and getting the stuff that was in our box. So the long thank you is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. And I truly mean that. We all mean that, because we do these crazy things and have these crazy ideas and go through crazy shit to operate barbecue joints every day, whether it's, literally attempted murder in the heat every day, being in that pit house, or just, having to navigate things like getting shut down because of COVID, or because people want to get on their computer and write reviews about how much your barbecue sucks because it's not like someone else's who they grew up eating, which doesn't fucking matter, because I'm not that place. We're our place, and it's not the same. So anyway, there's a lot of gnarly stuff out there we got to deal with, and so I'm glad that this is not gnarly and this is awesome. And we all really appreciate your participation. And I know that you guys get to at least experience the joy that brought us all to doing what we do. You start off in your backyard or in hospitality, just enjoying seeing the pleasure that you can bring to someone else when you give them a great bite of food. And in your backyard, you still experience that thing. You feed your family and your friends, and you're using our products to do that. And it's really amazing. I mean, I still can't believe that we're doing this and that we've made it, that I've been there 17 years now. And people like Joe are taking the world by storm. So, and who knows, one of you 18 folks might be the next, who knows? So thanks, and keep kicking ass, y'all.
So the really cool thing is you actually went to 16 states this month, to the UK and Canada.
What?
Yeah, the first bottle that went to the UK busted, so we had to resend it. But it's cool as fuck. You were in the UK. Like, literally your rubs are in the UK and Canada.
I love it. That's so great.
So that was awesome. Thank you so much for that. And the guys are yelling at me because it is time to give away a Nomad grill. You see, we do cool shit, man. Like, I almost feel like if we say somebody's name that's not here, they shouldn't get it. No, never mind. They told me no.
There will be mass cancellations.
Mass cancellations? All right, here we go. Who is going to be the winner? Michael
Joe Zavala.
Joe Zavala. Is that Michael?
Back now.
Michael Becknell is the winner. So we will be reaching out. You won the Nomad Grill. And
It's brisket.
how much did y'all love the Nomad? Did y'all like cooking on the Nomad? Was it fun?
Oh man, we have used that thing so many times since
Have
you
you
were
really?
here. Yeah, we make
Yes, we
lunch
have.
on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we use
We,
it all the time.
We got some tasty goods from 44 Farms, and we cooked dinner for ourselves. We had a little powwow when we were out stoking the coals one night and cooking briskets. It was quite enjoyable.
That is so cool. And I really want to say thank y'all for letting us come to your all's home and for y'all to let us cook in y'all's backyard there at Stanley's, and for being part of this, like taking a chance on this crazy idea. And like,
Yeah.
the feedback at the beginning is absolutely amazing. And this is like the fun part where we get to just talk, right? You know, we, like you said, we go 100 miles an hour. It's sometimes great to enjoy the moment. And this is truly one of those times. Like, thank y'all.
Thank you, man. I think we had a great time doing that.
We definitely did.
They told me to tease out what our next giveaway is going to be. We're actually giving away a Lone Star Beer updated LED/neon light that will be given away to all the subscribers they're entered to win one individual. So we will be releasing tomorrow who our next monthly box is. Somebody in Dallas, Texas, barbecue joint that y'all absolutely love. But the good thing is Nick and team will be back next year because they're going to be, when we're at 10,000 boxes, they're going to be, when we're shipping them to Australia and to Europe, they're going to be part of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Andrew, Spencer, Nick, I'm truly grateful for y'all being a part of this. And this has been an absolute blast. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, thank you guys. I just dropped my email address in the thread. That if anybody needs anything, seriously, just hit me up. We can talk about recipes with our stuff, or just shoot the shit. Or if you want to go see GZQ or anybody, or drop by and see us at Stanley sometimes, we'd love to have you and welcome you. And it's a great community. Joe, thank you for including us in it, man. I really, 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 really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is an absolute blast. Absolutely love you guys. I will definitely be back sooner than later out to the best place in East Texas, Stanley's famous barbecue.
Thanks, pal.
Love
Thanks,
you guys.
everybody.
Thank you,
Good night,
Joe.
everybody.
Y'all be good.
Bye.
Bye, guys.